And as flood recovery continues in Uvalde, one nonprofit is reminding families they haven't been forgotten. Sammy's Toy Drive is collecting donations. This organization focuses on helping children and teens. Joining me live tonight is its founder, Sammy McGee. Sammy, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight.
It's an honor to be here. It's great to see
Y-
you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Sammy's joining us from Kansas, and we've done several stories in the past. I want to begin with your why. For those who haven't been exposed to your story before, they haven't heard from you. You were just 15 years old, and you started this after the tragedy at Robb Elementary. Explain your why behind it.
Well, I found a connection to Americo Garza after the shooting. I've been a Girl Scout since kindergarten, and Amory was a junior Girl Scout. So I felt that need to be a Girl Scout sister and to step up to help her friends and to continue honoring her. And I'm wearing her bracelet on my wrist here tonight. So I always carry her with me.
She's always with you, and I know obviously all the other victims are with you too. But when I think about when I first met you, I was just so impressed with you because most 15-year-olds wouldn't really do what you're doing and starting a nonprofit organization. But there's a specific reason why you started this, and I want to hear from you about that reason and your focus for this nonprofit.
Yeah, we're honoring the 21 one toy at a time, and we are sharing their kindness across state lines. They loved unconditionally, and that's what we want to do, whether it's in my home state of Kansas or in Texas or wherever we decide to go in the future.
Yeah, but I also think too, Sammy, what's really important and something that we've talked about is that when you have different tragedies, obviously with Rob and with flooding as well, most people don't think about the kids or the teens because obviously much of the focus is on the basic necessities that people have lost. But this is where you come in. So explain a little bit of that.
Yeah, when children are affected by tragedies, they're the last thought often because it's handled in such a sterile way. So we like to step in and help the kids to see them, to make them feel seen so they have a space to heal. And we also like to, what we've done in the past, which we're doing differently this time, is we step in a while after the tragedy has happened, once many people have moved on, because that's when these individuals start feeling forgotten. So we like to step in when the world has moved on, so we continue to support them. And we just want to make the children feel seen.
Yeah, feel seen and loved, and that's what's needed, especially during these times. I know when I was texting with you earlier, okay, so we obviously have Uvalde again now being impacted by this flooding. We've been seeing, some of the devastation there within the last couple of weeks. And from my understanding with you is that there are some Rob families that have been impacted by the flooding. What are you learning from them?
I know one family that I've been talking to that they're on the list. They had just bought all of their school supplies for the year and they lost almost all of their school supplies as well as many items in their home. I know that at least two of the victim families lost some of their children's items. So that's been heart-wrenching. But I was talking to one of the survivor families and they were talking about driving around Uvalde and just looking around being like, where do people even start? It's such a catastrophe. It's heartbreaking.
No, I mean, you think about what they've already been through, losing a child and now having to restart all over by losing their belongings. And I mean, you just can't even fathom what these families are going through, which is why we need you and different organizations from across the country that are stepping up. I'm curious, Sammy, when I look at you, you started this at 15, you're now 19 years old, 4 years into this nonprofit. I want to just hear from you. What keeps you going? Because what you're doing and getting exposed to these different stories are really tough. But what keeps you going?
The 21, they get me through every day. I have all of the pins that I've been given by the families. I have them on my backpack for school. And they're just my reminder. They're why I keep going. They helped me choose my college major. They're absolutely my why. They give me strength. Their families, the stories that I've heard from families, and just the memories that I've made with the families. That's what keeps me going through everything.
Absolutely. And one last push. How can people help out if they want to help out within your cause?
So people can donate if they choose to donate monetarily. We have on our website, we have PayPal, and then we have our Venmo and our Cash App. And if they would like to specifically pick out the items for families, we have multiple Amazon wish lists, which on our main page and our donate page and our current projects page, we have a request a wish list button. If you click that, it sends it to our email and we'll send you multiple wish lists to choose from. The wish lists are big, so of course we don't expect anyone to clear the list. Just whatever they can get helps.
Awesome. Sammy McGee with Sammy's Toy Drive. Sammy, so good to see you. And again, thank you for everything that you do.
It's an honor. Thank you.